See, there is this movie recently came out, Damsel, and it annoys me to no end. The audience reaction frustrates me to peak. And I'll tell you why. And don't misunderstand me. We are starved of fantasy movies. You know, dragons and heroes with swords and the jazz, and this feels and looks like a fantasy movie. But is it though? No. And I tell you why. The story is garbage. This shouldn't be called a good movie or even a decent one. It is not. It is at best a so bad it's good movie. Why? Because of the story, because of the characters, because of the character motivations or the lack of it, or the character reactions to what is happening. So on the timeline, this movie starts with some king settling down, founding a kingdom, and oh, sorry, there lived a dragon before you. Narrative, I don't know, Native Americans. Of course, and he does not manage to win over the dragon. And unlike the usual stories with dragons, he does not send to some dragon hunters, and that will be the movie. That won't be. What will happen is they settle with the dragon, because this king was so stupid as fuck as he himself tried to go and beat the dragon, and that did not work out for him. Yeah, but he wanted to be a hero, and luck has 999,999 votes against you, so fuck that. But as it turns out, the dragon wants 3 sacrifices of, the movie literally uses royal descendants as quotation, to be sacrificed for the 3 dragon eggs the king and his cohorts managed to destroy. Now, here comes some problem for me. Where did this dragon come from? Where are the other dragons? If it is the last of its kind, what's the fuss about just 3 sacrifices for the eggs? I see some biblical eye for an eye stupidity here, but they literally made a species extinct. That's not comparable, whatever. Now, the part of the bargain was for the king to sacrifice 3 descendants. No one said the descendant must be a damsel. They could have been males. No one even tried that. Now here comes the interesting part. So the system is up there for like 1,000 years, because in the middle of the movie, or some say, we are hit with the nose with all the graffiti of their names in the dragon's den. Now, how do they get to the dragon's den? With a 100-meter fall. That's like 300 feet or 200 feet or whatever the metrics. You can't survive that. It doesn't matter. But okay. We are working with cartoon physics. Okay, who cares? Fuck you. Now my next problem is who the title character will be. 11, from Stranger Things, who is here playing a bitch. She is not an innocent person, not a lovable person. She is nowhere coming so close to the traditional fairy tale heroines like Snow White or Sleeping Beauty or whoever you want to come up with. She is a girl boss. She's a nasty piece of shit. Always complaining, always being angry, always chastising everybody. She's not a lovable, innocent person. Virgin or whatever you want to call it. She's not a damsel. That's the point. So, but the worst thing is, she could have been from another country. But no, that's too, I don't know, cliche or creative, you decide, in the light of the coming part. She is from a lord of the country of the king who is sacrificing royalty to this dragon. Well, at least she is aristocrat, you would think, but that will be a problem for a minute later. But just think about this. Even like 100 years ago, literally 100 years ago, even the friggin' peasants had books with lineages. Who to marry? Will they be rich? Will they be ill? Will that be incest breed? What will happen if you breed with whoever? It was a very complicated thing. Now the aristocracy was literally way more dedicated to this lineage stuff than the peasants. So it is freaking impossible that this lord and his family did not realize, and everyone in the freaking country did not realize, that the king is sacrificing in every generation 3 women to whatever this is. Let's assume they forgot the dragon part of the legend or whatever. Every king had to marry 4 times at least. And no one noticed. You don't tell me that. And the worst thing, it didn't even matter if it is aristocracy. Why you are wasting your money on freaking expensive aristocrat marriages when you will sacrifice the person anyway, and you have a freaking blood ritual to deceive the dragon. Fuck me with that, because I can bring in a fucking peasant, taint its blood with my royal blood, and it will be fucking cheaper and no one will notice. Why not do that? Because these are fucking morons. No, they are not fucking morons even. This script is AI generated crap. This is what you were warned about. And this is what drives me nuts. This movie is garbage. And then comes the friggin' stupid thing with the magical cure in the dragon's cave the dragon don't know about. And the king's sword in the dragon's den not rusting for thousands of years. Because this crap is AI generated shit. What are we talking about now? This is a good movie, Damsel, or even decent. No, it's the AI generated crap. Seriously. And is it a revenge movie? Let's say it is like, you want to sell it like I Spit on Your Grave. Or some other kind of, we have more modern and even one with male protagonist. You know what you need for that? Innocent bystander. They can be the most nasty person, can turn out. There were movies like that, but she or he must be an innocent bystander not knowing the situation. But as explained, Damsel does know, because freaking aristocrat lineage books exist. So you can't tell me that. But at the end, 11, the Beach Queen, kills everybody. What this king tried to prevent. Because the dragon said, I will kill everyone in this country if you don't sacrifice me 3 persons every generation. This is not a very hungry dragon, obviously. What? How is this a win? And it has a cherry on the top, this ending, because the fiancé is a genuinely kind of nice person. Like in I Spit on Your Grave, there was the kind of sort of innocent guy and who was allowed to live, or more simply for Kill Bill, there was the surviving Michael Madsen. He was regretting the action, apologized, tried to help, make it good, and was spared. Now what does 11 the Beach Queen do? Kills him. For fuck's sake! Their relationship was genuinely working out according to the script, and that was kind of the good part of the movie. Why kill the dude? Because patriarchy or twisting your expectations or what? Why? That guy was on the redemption arc. If it is an AI generated crap, as I very much suspect, then it's yes, sure, why not? Because the AI doesn't understand stuff and just puts together pieces of stuff and you hope it turns out okay. And if there is no human supervision on what the AI does, then the people will have 3 arms, 6 fingers, and 2 heads. You get this script. So, genuinely, if this is the future of filmmaking, don't just, or this is acceptable entertainment, storytelling. Nowadays, I feel for the future, because, my main thing is this Amityville movies, and those are more coherent than this fucking AAA $100 million shit. Even Sean's movies are